football,
Good work.
as he would say.
Good work.
Dustin right here, Nate right here. This is the projected top 10 for 2014 fantasy football, and you will see that there is a very big difference between the type of positions that are in our top 10 this year than last year. But before we do it, our Kickstarter.
Listen, you, all you out there, Dustin wanted to take a different approach. We're on a Kickstarter. It ends April 29th. Right now we have $1,155 in it. We're trying to hit a goal of 10,000. Clearly, we are not on pace. We'll make any money off this. We've been doing it 5 years. We make nothing. We love it because we love our fans. We love the community. I even love the guys that call me the Village Idiot on YouTube. Anything you guys can do, click on the link. There is a lot of those guys. It hurts a little bit. I break every time. But even you guys, there's a link here, wherever you're going to put it. Click on the link. Please, $5, $1, whatever.
We want to make this app happen. We want to make that.
And it's fantasy football. It's getting your degree in fantasy football. It's awesome. There's a stupid video. We can graduate with a master's degree. It's going to be fun. Just please take a look at it. All right.
Top 10.
You want to talk about football.
Jamal Charles is going to be probably the #1 pick in most fantasy drafts next year. I mean, the guy can do it all. He can catch. He gets the touches. And, you know, Alex Smith really made that offense a lot better last year. They looked a lot better just in general.
Andy Reid made it a lot better.
Well, Alex Smith was a big upgrade for him. He's
boring.
He's a step
such
up.
a dusted guy.
I don't know about that. But he made that offense better. Jamal Charles was a stud. He'll be a stud again.
And you rode him. You picked him up in a bunch of leagues when Rodgers went down. All right, #2 is LaShawn McCoy. The Chip Kelly offense craziness. It worked. When Nick Foles got in there, Nick Foles was obviously sick, but McCoy was amazing, averaging over 100 rushing yards a game. He's caught the ball a ton, fallen in the end zone. It's just a dynamic offense. He's a dynamic runner. He should be locked in as your #2 pick.
Adrian Peterson. The thing with him is he's proven that he can handle the volume, and the Vikings don't have anyone else. You know, they have to feed him the rock. You know, everything goes through him, and he handles it. He gets the ton of touchdowns. He's still a guy that's got to go in the top 5.
Next at #4 is Matt Forte, and I love the new offense they have out there because he can fall into the end zone. For the love of God, whenever his rookie year he was falling in the end zone, and then all of a sudden they didn't want to give it to him on the goal line, so he would do all the work and somebody would vulture his touchdowns. Well, last year they let him fall into it. He had his highest touchdown total of 12 last year. Huge amount of yards, ton of catches. I mean, he was a complete stud. Will be again this coming year.
Beast mode is next, Mr. Marshawn Lynch. Seattle, I mean, they have one of the most balanced offenses in the league, I feel. They really have a good mix of throw and pass. The defense is always on their heels with them, and Lynch just had another amazing year and actually got a little bit more involved with the passing game as well. So if you're in PPR leagues, you got to even, you know, still like that because he was a guy that didn't really catch a ton of passes in the past. So Marshawn Lynch still a top guy, beast mode yet again.
Our official ranking summon hasn't happened, but my assumption is for 4 years in a row, Megatron will be our #1 receiver. He comes in at #6. Not only does he have the best nickname by far in any sports, Megatron found the end zone 12 times last year, a ton of catches, a ton of yards. He gets doubled and triple teamed, but it does not matter. Lions love to throw the ball. He's going to be a monster again. If you got him in a keeper league, be happy. You got a couple more years out of him.
Last year, this show was all running backs. We already had a receiver, and now we got a tight end, Jimmy Graham. I mean, last year I think he was
Jimmy.
I think he was early second last year, but he's just so much better than all the other tight ends. Like it's just he's tier like -1. I mean, he's just hands down better than, and you can just get that guy and just there's your tight end. You know, we'll see if the new rule about spiking. Dunking over the goalpost. We'll see how he celebrates his touchdowns for 2014, but you know he's going to be double digits again.
He's one of the best wide receivers in fantasy, pass catchers. I mean, it's such a
guard
difference.
him? It's not even fair.
Which I think, weird side issue, if franchise tag, it should be under wide receiver because he plays like 80% of his snaps out that way.
Probably.
Hey, Jimmy. All right, #8. Do we have any last year? Had none last year.
None last year.
Got to do it. Peyton Manning, #8 at quarterback. And people are saying, oh, he should be thinking about retirement. He's getting old. He had the greatest statistical season of any quarterback last year ever. Why is he going to retire? He's going to be hungry again. They're adding defensive pieces left and right on that team as well.
They're going for a run.
He's going to have another monster year. He's awesome. Peyton Manning, number 8. How many of you guys wait for like, man, I wish I drafted him last year?
I was.
So you should take it.
Eddie Lacy is next. Great year for him last year. That offense, had a lot of really good spots in the year. And if, Aaron Rodgers should be healthy, ready to go for 2014. They should score a ton of points. He's going to get the goal lines. Their running back situation has been a mess over the last few years, but it looks like Lacy's going to finally kind of solidify that, be the guy for him moving forward. And we think he has first-round value. He should have a solid year.
At number 10, this might be a little bit of a shocker, but you're going to have to hear me out. It's Josh Gordon. First of all, obviously, he was amazing. In only 14 games last year, over 1,600 yards, 9 touchdowns. Great season. Is it like one-year wonder? You're going to think it's a fluke, but here's the thing that I love about him this coming year. Kyle Shanahan is now the offensive coordinator for the Browns. When he was with the Texans, Andre Johnson was one of the top, was a target monster. When he was with the Redskins, Pierre Garçon, target monster as well. He loves to design plays around his best player, his best offensive weapon, and that is clearly Josh Gordon. His targets, I think, is going to jump 20, maybe even 30 year over year. It's going to be another monster year for Josh Gordon.
The pieces are definitely there. So
God, I miss football so much.
That's our top 10. I'm sure you all will have plenty to say about it, so feel free to comment. And please help us out on Kickstarter.
I hit this. Get money. Ooh. Oh, it is not even going to notice, but I hit the top of it. It was so
and
good.
We got some cool prizes for stuff on there if you donate. If you like what you saw, then check out some of our other videos and subscribe to our channel.